I can't forget about my Opae'Ula. Unfortunately, I did lose a few during the move. I had a little over 40, and then when I netted them out, I only had about 36. And then I lost one today because I accidentally dropped the lava rock on top of him, and I feel so awful right now. But hopefully their new home will be super great and we'll make it for that. But in the meantime, they are just in this little tank that I bought at PetSmart, and they're okay to be housed in a little tank like this for a short amount of time, as long as there are constant water changes to make sure that the water is clean. And they're in there with 3 of the moss balls that I had in the tank before. Now in their original tank, I replaced the black sand with the Fluval stratum that I have in my Fluval Ebby, and that looks to be doing it looks really nice in there actually. And I have a bunch of shells in there for my hermit crab when he's ready for some bigger shells. And I put the lava rock in there today from this tank because it has algae growth on it, and it really needs some light to get the algae grown for the shrimp. So I left some moss balls in there so the shrimp can graze on that in the meantime, but I'm gonna start the algae growth in here with the lava rock and then that little moss ball there. And I've got my 3 snails in here with 2 of the Opae'Ula. There's one. And I didn't actually intend to have all 3 snails in there, but they were all attached to the lava rock and I didn't want to pry them off, so they're in there testing out the water. I'm pretty sure the water is really fine because I used half the water from their, well, old water and then half new water. So it's pretty much just like a 50% water change. And it's the same filter, so these shrimp should be fine. I am just waiting for the plants to come in. I think I'm going to be putting, I think it's called Bacopa in here. And then I might be prying some of the dwarf sage and crypparvas and the anacharis and water sprite to be putting in here, because those are good brackish water plants too. They can tolerate brackish water, but honestly I would prefer something that starts in brackish water. But yeah, the tank's just gonna be pretty bare in the meantime, and I will keep you guys updated in the next few days. And there is the only hermit crab that survived. The other 2 actually didn't make it. They actually passed away a few days after I put them in the tank, and I'm just done with them. I'm just done with getting more hermit crabs. So this is the one for me. I've named him Hermes. He's my hermit crab. And I also forgot to mention that I did put a bag of crushed oyster shells in here to help raise the pH, because Opae'Ula really like a high pH. So, and they prefer between a 7.5 to 8.5. So there's just a bag covering where the water runs up, and I don't like the water spouting out anyway, so it works out. It raises the pH for me, and I really don't have to do anything until the pH starts lower, and then I have to replace the bag. So that's pretty much it.